welcome back to the channel. So today we are taking part in Nail Roulette, which has been organised by Nails by Miss T. I think this happens every 2 weeks. This is my first time taking part in it. So the theme for this week had to be Squoval, medium Squoval, had to be a water theme, had to include the colour turquoise, and you had to include some blooming gel. So I have pulled a selection of various blues that I have out, and we are going to give those a go. So first up there is Blue Potion, which is a new colour from Dolly. Then I am going on to Dominique. So we're going to have each of those on 2 nails each, I think. So back to the Blue Potion there. I absolutely love the Blue Potion. I only got it 2 days ago, but it is absolutely gorgeous. I'll be doing the video of unboxing it later. We've managed to skip some things and we've missed a little bit of what's going on. Sorry, it was Larissa is the turquoise colour. So we have Larissa and the ocean cat eye on the thumbnail. We have Blue Potion and the blue mermaid glaze on the index finger. We have Blue Potion and ocean cat eye on the middle finger. We have cream soda on the ring finger. And on the little finger again, we have Larissa. And I am attempting, I've seen it a few times, I want to try it, so I am attempting the shell effect type nail that I have seen going around, and yeah, we're going to get, no, that's coming later, sorry. We're starting with the pull type nail that I have seen going around. So we've mixed some white gel paint with some, it's either top coat or base coat, I'm not quite sure which. And then using the dotting tool, we dip that in the top or base coat, works with both, I believe. And then we dip that into the top base and white mixture. So we've just put that on very lightly. We have not cured it, and then we're putting the dots of the white, or sorry, of the clear over it, and it just causes like a sunlight on water type of effect. So something happened with the camera, so you missed everything that I was doing with the various different nails. Now I'm going to do so we're starting with a French, and this is the first time I have been happy with how a French has turned out. So practice over the past couple of weeks doing these various challenges is definitely improving my skills for nail art. So starting with a French, we're just using the white, and then I'm going to just sort of swish a bit of a light sort of sandy colour, which is called Sharon, into it as well, just to create like a shell sort of type colouring on it. Because you know when you get shells at the beach, they're not pure white, they're not pure one colour. They're kind of streaky, they have various waves and patterns to them. So that's the type of thing that we are going with here. So the base colour for this nail is the fabulous cream soda, and I absolutely love this. It's cream with a golden shimmer through it as well. I use that on another video which I did last week but is coming out tomorrow. So that's gone into the lamp now to cure. and my pool nail. Just top coated it. I am using the Ultra Low Hema on these because I'd rather use the Hema free ones than on actual clients when I eventually get to that stage, or like when I'm doing my assessments and things. So I did a lot of trying to figure out how to create the 3D shell effect to go over this French. And when I've seen it in pictures, it always looks amazing. I tried some 3D gel before this. Now I'm trying some Rhinestone Glue. It has taken a couple of attempts. We get there with something that looks like it in the end. I'm still trying to absolutely figure out all of these things. You know, it takes time. It takes time, it takes practice, and it takes watching a lot of YouTube videos and asking lots of questions to figure these things out as well. So what I'm doing is I'm putting a little dot of the Rhinestone Glue, and then I'm just dragging that in towards the center, and it didn't work, that one. So it came, I put the dot too close to the one that's already there. So I had to do it again, but starting a little bit further out this time. And I'm giving each of them about 10 seconds in the lamp in between, just to give them a quick flash cure to set them, so that if I make a mistake like that and I need to rub it off, I'm not losing everything. You know, there's still going to be some pattern there. What I'm happy with will have stayed. So as you can see, each of these is taking a couple of attempts because, you know, I'm trying to figure it out. And then after this, I think I'm going to be chroming it as well. So the little finger, it started out with Larissa on it, and now it has Bottle of Dreams from Neo Nails, which is just a glitter. I don't mean just a glitter, I mean it's a fabulous glitter. It is just it's so highly pigmented, and it has so much glitter in it. You only need one coat and it comes out evenly distributed. And also it's from Neo Nails. And if you've watched my other Under the Sea video, which I did on Monday, it all smells like bubblegum. So I did a sea themed set of nails last Saturday after getting an order from M's Nail Art Supplies, and then put that video up on Monday. And Monday night I went to see what was the Nail Roulette, and I was kind of annoyed with myself that I hadn't kept on top of what that challenge was, because it is obviously water themed as well, and I could have used, you know, if I had known what the requirements were, I'd have done this for what I did last Saturday. But, you know, I now get 2 videos of sea aquatic themed nails and get to try the skills again, but a little differently. So I'm using the chrome, I think it's the cotton glaze. It's not cotton glaze. What is it? It is the, one second, Pearl Glaze palette from Dali. I'm using the Pearl Glaze palette there. So on our pool nail, I have decided to put a mermaid tail, just to give it a little bit of something. Just, you know, a little something else. So that is our pool nail. Then we have the shell nail is now finished as well. Little finger, I'm not doing anything else with that. So we just have the thumb and the middle finger still to do something with. So I have decided to do some marbling on the thumb, and I am putting a couple of different dolly polishes on it. So we're using Frost Blue, is that light blue that's gone down. Then Dominique I've just put beside that. I'm now using Empowering, which is a glitter. That's the one from the Pride collection that I got recently. And also some white. So putting some white in there as well. And I'm just going to mix those together with the dotting tool. I just literally squiggle it back and forwards in it. Just adding some blooming gel onto the actual thumbnail. This is where I'm using the blooming gel. I don't know, I probably could use that as well for the pool nail that I did. But this is where we are using our blooming gel onto this nail to help bloom out the marble effect. So we've just run through that. We're using a flat brush to pick it up and just sort of squiggle it onto the nail, and just seeing what happens. I'm going to leave it a second to allow it to bloom a little bit, and then just going to fill in some gaps. I wanted a little bit more of the Empowering, the little bit of the shimmer from that in the pattern as well. So that's gone in there. That's now gone into the lamp to cure. And I decided for the, oh, you had to include shells as well. Yes. So blooming gel and shells. So while I have done or attempted to do the shell nail on the ring finger there, I have decided to also take the easy option, and for the middle finger we're going to put some shell stickers. These are some lovely iridescent ones that I've gotten recently from Temu, and they're just really, really nice. I really like them. The Mermaid tail came from the same set, and I believe I'm putting like a diamante one over the middle there of the, you can't see me doing it, but this is what I'm doing, putting a diamante one there in the center of the ring finger, just where all those lines came together from the shell. So I'm going to put a couple of different shell stickers onto the middle nail, and then I think I just have to top coat. For some reason this, and I had this problem before with a nail last week, where I don't know whether I just put it into the lamp and it didn't fully cure. Maybe I just forgot to cure it, but it still seemed to have the cat eye effect on it. So I'm not quite sure, but when I went to put the sticker on it, it felt a little bit slimy. It was cat eye last week as well, the same cat eye was the ocean cat eye. I think it's just me not remembering to turn the lamp on when I've put them in, or not leaving them in there quite long enough for it to have cured. They might only have, might have gone in with the lamp still on, but it could have gone off like 3 seconds later. So I'll just have to keep an eye on that in the future. So there we go. That is the full set. I'm going to clean everything off. I do top coat everything, and I have top coated over those stickers as well. Even though I've already top coated the ring finger, I've top coated again now with that sticker just to keep that in place. So when you're putting on these stickers, make sure you press them down firmly and then top coat them to keep them in place. So they're going to go into the lamp for a full cure now. I'm going to tidy things up a little bit. Make sure I've got all the lids on all the polishes properly, because I have a habit of forgetting to do that. Tidy things up a little bit, make things a little bit more organised, get rid of any rubbish. I've started keeping a tray beside me of the things I'm using most commonly now that I've sort of figured out what those are. So the tools that I use most frequently, and then I have 2 trays with different fundamental gels that I use on a regular basis. So that's the full set. And here they are. I've literally just stuck them on with a little bit of blue tack, which is why they're looking a little bit odd in terms of their placement, but that's what they look like on me. I also didn't measure the tips before I put them on. I didn't measure them to make sure that they were my size. So they're close enough, not perfect, but I'm not planning on wearing these. They are purely for me to practice on. If you've enjoyed this, please do like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you again soon. Bye!